Hey, a little bit late, but it's okay. We're going to get there.
Robert's just
Hello.
pointing at the screen. Pointing at the camera. Welcome to the
do an
casual.
office thing. Just every time you guys say something stupid, I'm just going to look at the camera.
Just look at the camera.
Oh, the
The gym thing, yes.
The gym's in there. Welcome to the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 52.
Wow.
5-2. No's Honor here to give us the Spanish version of that.
Cinco dos.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's the Spanish version.
very good.
This is a all video games podcast. We talk all things in the video games world. We every single one, everything in the world of video games, we speak it.
Everything.
Everything. All inclusive. We talk old, new, hip, and not. And you can follow us on Twitter at CMG_Gamecast, at Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Casual Misfits Gaming. You can also listen to us on SoundCloud and iTunes at Casual Misfits Gaming. We already did that one. We already did the CMG Gamecast. They were just pointing all over the screen now. I am Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, we have...
I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans. And let me be the first
How
to welcome...
dare you?
I'm sorry. And let me be the first to welcome you all to E3.
For AT's
E3 week.
That's Ate's plug. E3 week.
E3
Yep.
week.
It is E3 week. We're excited. And next to him,
Oh, yeah. Haha.
usually on the production
I'm
side,
Robert, also known as Rob Dog, 1991.
Rob Dog, 1991.
Yeah, not producing today because Honor's in here, but Chris is producing, and Chris can speak, but the webcam's not set up, and we're afraid to make it run because it might shut down the computer. So,
Hey, Chris's mic is off. He's not going to be able to speak.
Chris,
No,
you got to...
no,
Oh, no,
no.
there
Oh,
he
he's
is.
there. No,
Oh,
he's
in
here.
the
He's
box. See, he's there. Sorry, Chris, about that. So I'm sorry. I forgot to set up the
Oh,
webcam.
oh, you're sorry.
I am.
Everything.
I am.
You assured me everything's set up, Chris.
Hey, Chris,
Hey,
why
Chris,
don't you say
turn
hi?
yourself down. You're a little bit louder
No,
than
it's
it
fine.
is.
It's probably just...
Or you can
Here.
come over here and wave in the camera.
No, it's fine.
Just move your little dial to, like, in between the yellows, and you're good.
He's
What?
probably fine.
What?
That mic is generally louder.
Okay.
I mean, it's kind of.
Anyways, on the production side,
Hey.
say hi, Chris.
Oh, hi, Chris.
There you go.
There he
That's all
is.
we
Hi,
needed out of
Chris.
you.
I'm Xlorian. Yeah.
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 Executive producer Dick Wolf. I love that.
Oh, my gosh. All right, we like to start the podcast off every week. Hey, well, that's the thing is not working. That's amazing.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
he's not working.
Well, yeah.
Well, there it is.
This podcast is filmed live on Saturday mornings in front of the live Twitch audience. You can say hi to us, comment in the threads. You can chime in on anything. I don't know what Chris is doing. You can chime on
It's original
anything that we are speaking about presently or we've spoken about in the past.
Exactly.
And we, at the end, we do open it up to you at the very end to talk about absolutely whatever you want.
And we're all here Saturday. I mean, we would be watching Saturday morning cartoons if we weren't here.
Yes.
But I mean,
I'm still watching Saturday morning cartoons.
dude,
so it's
one,
right.
one Saturday morning, man.
Yeah.
One Saturday morning.
So
So
you're
you
telling
can,
me
I haven't
to
heard that
talk
in a long
about
time.
video
Right.
games?
Oh yeah, video games. Sorry. My
Video
bad.
games. Yeah, that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, video games, not cartoons.
So you're telling me we talk about video games on a video game podcast?
Sometimes.
You're gonna have to get used to that.
If you're not watching this live or listening live, you can catch it on Mondays, usually on YouTube.
Right, I'll
Watch the whole thing.
Yeah.
SoundCloud and iTunes, you can listen to it on your way into work, your way into school, whatever you're doing.
Oh man, way to plug our Mondays, man. You know, really doing me a service here, Matt.
I'm talking about the podcast. Anyways, we'll get to you. We usually start the podcast with how our weeks have been and what games we've been playing. So we'll start with Robert. What have you been playing? How have your week been?
Oh God. Good week, very busy week. I haven't played a lot of games, but what I did play, I had a good time. Me and Ate tried to play Command and Conquer this week. Did not work. OBS did not like it. And then we went into the game night, which was Battlefront, and I had a good time. Ate doesn't like games that are janky. I enjoy games for what they are.
It was so
and
bad.
It's
Was it the old
2005.
Battlefront?
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the 2005 Battlefront. So like there was 2-second delay on everything that you did.
You'll see guys just bink, bink,
Literally,
bink,
yeah.
bink, bink. I'm like, oh, I can't.
Awesome.
Can I interrupt you for a sec? So if you
I
enjoy
think
games,
even if we told you no, you'd do it. So
if
go
you
ahead.
enjoy games the way they are, Rob Dog, how come you can't enjoy finishing The Last of Us, huh?
Damn.
Because I don't enjoy that game the way it is. So anyway,
All right. So
He
anyways.
likes janky games, not good.
not good games. So played that. And speaking to janky games, I also loaded up this old RTS I used to play called Impossible Creatures.
Oh,
Oh, God.
I got really excited because Ate and I found it on Steam for $10 and I bought it
Nice.
right away. And the point of it is that you it's an RTS.
Okay.
You collect resources like always, build units, but the units that you build are combinations of different animals in the animal kingdom, and you get to decide which ones and how they're combined for different attributes and different skills.
Edward. You just capped out my ears, Chris.
Ow.
Sorry, you just said you were mixing animals, so that's what I thought we were doing here. Sorry, that's my bad.
So that was a Full Metal Alchemist.
That was a Full Metal Alchemist
So if Ate
reference.
doesn't get it, it's because he's never
There
seen
we
it.
go.
And
He hasn't seen it.
He's a pleb.
I mean,
So anyway, great game, super fun game.
took that down even.
It has overwhelmingly positive reviews on Steam right now, even though there's like only 500 of them, but I'm still
Okay.
stoked. But yeah, that's what I played this week.
It's 500 people like it.
10 out of 10 with little girl. Again.
All right, Chris, what have you been playing this week? How's your week been?
You don't get one.
I'm coming back to Ate. I'm saving the best for last.
Wow, really?
So what did you play?
Ate liked the compliment. He's like, what the?
It's like, oh, okay.
You saying my games aren't cool?
They're not the best. I mean, mine must be the least cool because I went first.
Well, that's the thing. Says Impossible Creatures. Sounds like a new teen novel. They'll make 5 movies
Yeah,
out
I'd
of.
watch it.
Probably.
I'd watch it.
You a Twilight fan too?
No, but I'd watch it.
Okay.
You'd watch Twilight?
I've already watched it, and it sucks. But anyway,
I'm
moving
sorry.
on.
Chris, what games have you played?
I played a little bit of Siege because, update came out. Played a little bit of Destiny because I'm trying not to hate the game. It's not working.
Keep trying.
Played a little bit of Battlefront 2.
Okay.
The new one, not the old janky one.
Have fun with your pay to win, buddy.
Even though, excuse me. No.
All right. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Played a little bit of Overwatch, as Ate may know.
Well, that's the thing. Says Destiny has always sucked. You take that back.
I agree.
Robert agrees. I love it.
Because
Although,
you have no friends, Rob Doc.
I agree to that as well.
anyways, anything else?
We could bring up Robert's mom, but I think that's inappropriate.
Wow.
Yep. Just went there. No,
Moving
geez. What have
on.
you been playing?
Best for last, huh, Matt?
Oh.
Sorry, I need to
Hey, you're
transition.
second best. Enjoy it.
What have you been playing, No Jeans?
I had to respond after that one. Let's see. Brawlhalla, Minecraft, Battlefield 4.
That's a really weird.
Wait, start over?
Okay, that's a weird combination of games there.
Brawlhalla,
Okay. Love it.
Minecraft,
Okay.
Battlefield 4.
All right. Yeah, I saw you guys jump on Battlefield 4, and I'm
I
like,
didn't jump on Battlefield 4.
I can't. I would if I had some if I had known because I got to re-download it or whatever. But
It took a long time.
Told you get that
Yeah.
Marriott
Uh,
Wi-Fi, man.
Let's see. Smite.
Oh.
I actually played some Paladins to see how it progressed.
hmm
I was not hating it.
Really?
Huh. So they made it better.
Before it sucked.
Wicked Mind says, "What up, CMG? Let's play Sea of Thieves sometime.
Oh, yeah,
Let's
he
do
is.
it."
Cool. He can have my spot. 'cause
And
I'm
well,
still
that's
not
the
gonna
thing.
buy it.
Says, take your face back. After I told him to take that back about his insult on Destiny, I can't. I tried.
And also
I can't afford the plastic surgery.
He's not Nicolas Cage in Face Off.
played some Sea of Thieves and a bunch of other
Nice.
Command and Conquer. Oh,
Sea of
and I'm
Dweebs.
getting really heavy into Civ.
Cocaine.
It's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, I heard Civ was pretty addictive.
Yeah, Civ 6, I think it is.
Yeah. Every time I look on the Discord, you're always on that.
It's fun. It's a very slow paced.
You
That's
would love.
That's Ate's life. Slow.
You know what you would love is
a
the Total Wars. You're gonna get
you
addicted
would like
to that.
those.
What's
It's
Just
like
Total War.
imagine RTS with a story, and there's different periods.
so
And
Civ.
Well, yeah, but it's
Yeah,
like,
but-
but it's like, you decide you're gonna attack somebody, and you have to do battle formations of your and actually control them in real time, but not like Civ's more about building the civilizations and the buildings. This is more
And-
about commanding the armies.
There's armies and stuff in there.
Yeah,
This
this is
way more about commanding.
yeah,
the
this is
armies.
way more about commanding the armies
Oh.
and politics involved.
There's
If you
politics.
if you attack this feudal warlord, how's that going to affect it? Or you can make a peace treaty, or you can make a peace treaty with him and send an assassin in to kill him, like that kind of stuff. And nobody knows you did it unless your assassin gets caught because he's not high enough ranked and stuff.
Yeah,
And
a lot of that's in Civ.
yeah, but you would love it. I'd love those games.
Hey Chris, what Civ game was it? Civ where you can make Gandhi crazy,
Yes.
Yeah,
insane.
that was Civ
Yeah?
4.
Yes.
You push
think
him
it was.
over the edge of diplomacy,
thought
and
it
he
was
just
5.
becomes like a dictator.
Well, no, it's if you make him so good,
If you add 1 point of democracy, he immediately becomes fully evil.
Yeah, it's like because the game couldn't. It was kind of like the Y2K bug almost, like that theory where if you go one thing over, it would crash everything. That's essentially what happened with
Gandhi crashed.
Because there's no rounding, like it's a rounding system. It goes back around once it hits max.
Yep.
That's amazing.
No. So he becomes evil and starts nuking people.
Yep.
And
That's amazing. All right.
good job, Gandhi.
So you played a lot.
Yeah.
All right.
We also played some Tab G for 56 minutes.
Oh, I
What
don't
is
want
it?
to talk about that, but we can.
I want to talk about that.
What's it called? Totally.
Oh.
Totally accurate battlegrounds.
Yeah.
It's not totally accurate.
It's free right now, but I think after
For
the
the
first 100 hours, it's
It came out the 5th?
Yeah. So you still got some time to get it for free right now on Steam. It's basically It's a battle royale,
But with Gumby.
but with like Gumby characters that are like floppy and.
It started off as a joke. People actually liked it. Okay, we'll just.
It's pretty funny.
We're gonna play it for our game night this
We're
week.
gonna try.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Why was it called Tab G?
Because it's made
Totally
with-
accurate battlegrounds.
Oh, I thought you guys were like making a joke, like it kept alt tabbing.
No.
Son of a-
Fine.
we tried playing it, Chris and I, but there's so many people on it that they weren't expecting.
Oh,
Be
so the
there?
servers aren't ready yet?
Yeah, it's.
So we'll try.
yeah.
We'll try.
What'd you play, Matt?
Well, that thing says it's Gumby. Damn it!
We did say Gumby.
I thought I said Gumby.
I said Gumby.
Oh, he says I'm Gumby. Damn it!
jeez,
Oh,
okay. Got it.
And Mooney Girl says they look like hot dog people with ice, and that's pretty accurate.
Awkward.
Okay. go ahead.
What did I play? I was traveling again, so I didn't join you guys for game night or Mod Monday, and I played. No, I got it once Zonner because his Zonner said it's Eddie Murphy. Yep, it's an Eddie. He's doing the Eddie Murphy line. Sorry. Yeah. Anyways, what did I play? I played some Brawlhalla with Jude. I played a decent amount of PUBG, and they got the new event mode.
Oh, I heard about
the
that.
war.
I want to try that.
Basically, you drop with it's this weekend only. You drop with, you know how the war works. You drop in a certain radius, and then whenever you drop, once you die, there's a spawn plane that goes over every 40 seconds. So if you die when there's 40 seconds left, you have to wait 40 seconds on that spawn. If you die when there's 5 seconds left, you get a faster spawn.
Can you
Obviously,
shoot people out of the sky when they're
you
falling?
can shoot them out of the
that's
sky.
amazing.
Is this PC only, or is it also on the Xbox?
I've only tried it on the PC.
Probably PC
So it's
only,
probably
I'm
only
guessing.
PC.
Yeah.
Played that in this mode. You drop with the Car 98
Oh, I saw. Yeah, Michael was talking about
Yep.
that in a ghillie suit
and a ghillie suit,
and like
then
a scope too.
an
huh?
four-time scope, alternating pistols, and then yeah, that's it. It's fun. You know, it's a good time. So we were playing that, and then I played some Smite. I'm gonna tell you.
I'm so excited you guys
Yeah.
are playing Smite.
I was playing, and I was, want to try a new character. And Jude always wants to pick my new character. I'm like, okay.
Well, yeah.
And so he's like, okay, play. And he's like, I'm going through. I'm like, here's all the ones I own, because I haven't even played all the ones I own.
Yeah.
And he's
Just buy the
like,
game, dude.
and he's like, okay. And he's like, Daddy, be the squirrel. And
Oh,
I'm like,
Ratatasker?
son of a.
no.
He's an awesome
Mm.
character. I love playing Ratatasker.
And I was like, well, you just
You're
talked
welcome.
about him last
Yeah.
podcast, and I was like, I don't want to play a stupid squirrel.
no,
And he was
is not stupid.
like, play him. And so I played him, and I was like, this guy's freaking amazing. And I'm like running around. I went 18-3 in my first
Oh,
game
how cool is
because he was just like, he just runs around.
Yeah.
And oh my gosh,
that? You
he's
guys
so,
missed out on some of his best skins too in the last
yeah.
last little event they were doing.
Oh, the fox skins.
Yeah.
I have the yeah. It's still up, but I can't.
For the sub.
Yeah. We need a sound.
Zonner says, I'll be watching later. Gotta finish packing. Need music. I mean, we can give
We'll
you
sing to
music.
You can listen to
It's
us.
fine. We'll
yeah.
turn this into
Never
Casual
gonna give
Misfits
you
karaoke.
up. Never gonna let you down. I guess he didn't want that.
Never gonna give. Never gonna give.
So yeah, that's pretty much all I played. It wasn't a whole lot of gaming. I was gone for like 3 days of the week or whatever. So
You know what I realized without Zonner here, our what we played section like decreases by like 10 minutes. You know.
like 20. It's like 20.
Yeah.
Keep going. I can't keep going, Zonner. I'd like to.
He wants us to keep going with the Rick Astley. All right. So
stay.
we played Mod Monday was Battlefield 4. How was that going into it? Server
Yeah,
still
I
good?
didn't play that.
Oh, it's still good. It took a little while to get game since I.
Yeah.
There is one critique. After all this time, they still haven't fixed their shoddy party system.
Yeah.
It's still bad.
Is it
Yeah.
as bad as the original Battlefront, the EA one, the newer original one?
I think most of
Yeah, they're pretty crappy. Honestly, they need to work on that.
the game party system,
Yeah.
like the
it's
console party system.
integrate that into it.
I mean, PlayStation has the whole play together thing, but not every dev supports it for some reason.
Yeah.
Like, let's talk about like Battlefront. You have to they joined, so you gotta press triangle to join with them, because they joined or
That
that
was so
Battlefield 4.
annoying.
Like, it's so.
I think didn't on Battle.
The
Front.
first time we played the Battlefront, like when it first came out,
Oh,
remember it took us
yeah.
like 40 minutes to get on the same team.
yeah,
Like, oh my
'Cause it
god.
was
Battlefront
fine.
2, they have addressed that.
yeah.
Mm.
They're just they're party systems. They need to.
But
They
that
need to
shouldn't be an
figure that
issue
crap
with newer
now.
games.
Yeah, Battlefield 4 took us about, I'd say 15 restarts of the game to get it to work. We were over
And then it crashed on me, and then I got
Oh, that's fun.
jumped onto the other team.
So
But we
Hunter
got you
says.
back.
So
Then I
Hunter
got it.
says, "Keep going. I'll stay."
Yeah, that was a while ago. You're really late.
Oh, I
on
didn't
this.
see the "I'll stay" part.
Gosh.
So, that thing says Battlefield 5 just debuted at E3. Correctamundo.
Yes, we know that. That was going to be a topic of discussion soon, I'm sure.
We
But
talked about it last week.
oh,
we did.
never mind.
You weren't there for that.
I know. I realize now.
Gosh, man.
Jeez.
Anyways, so Battlefield 4 was fun.
Yes.
All right.
Cool.
This game night. Battlefront 2, the classic,
classic
Battlefront 2,
Battlefront
not the
2.
one that just
Oh.
came out this last year.
It was fun to
Yes, it was.
be nostalgic. Not fun.
Ate had to
because-
say the word nostalgic like 5 times that night to get it right, too. I can't remember what you were saying, but it wasn't nostalgic.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, kind of like that, sure. The servers were the worst part of it, though. I mean, like, you could tell a lot when you were sniping. Like, I'd snipe someone, you'd get the little kill reticle, and they'd
Mhm.
be running, and then they just fall over. It's like, oh, that was 2-second delay in that. That's fantastic.
So what you're saying is it might be a better game to try to LAN or something
Oh, yeah.
versus
Oh, yeah, the
versus
servers were the
playing
problem.
Online.
The servers were the problem by far.
Yeah.
But it was fun still. I loved it because I missed it.
You put an E3 on here.
All the news.
Well, he wants to talk about the general Discord chat. Claw, we have a
Yeah.
section for that. That's called Chat Lobby Ask, so be ready for that.
No, he's
Yeah,
he's
I'm-
actually
I'm-
putting up E3 news as
yeah.
it's going on in
Oh.
our Discord.
Yeah, in
Oh,
our
Claw, you
Discord.
are amazing. Thank you. What time is it in where you live right now? It's got to be late.
It would be 7:00, 7:30.
Go to bed.
What?
All right, let's get into this week in gaming news twigging, as we like to call it. We're all pretty excited about this little game coming out with Terry Crews in it, right? They announced it
We've been excited.
way back. They announced it that Terry Crews was involved before Xbox One X came out, and everybody's been excited. It's supposed to be coming out this year.
Yeah.
Crackdown 3. You don't get to play it this year.
Now, somebody was saying it was a launch title for the Xbox One X.
Chris was
It was
saying that it was supposed to be a launch title.
Yeah, it's nowhere near that
It's not even. So it's been delayed till 2019, and it's February
Which
2019.
is great for the first-party Microsoft Xbox title line.
What
this
were we
year.
just talking about last week? That what do they need to do? Give us these exclusives, put them out right now, and don't just put out one, put out 2 or 3 this year, drop them at E3, and a few days before their press conference they go, no,
I'm a little concerned.
we're going to push it back.
If you can't tell, there's Terry Crews yelling something in the background right now, and it's freaking me out a little bit.
Probably like, I can make my boobies dance. That's probably what he's saying.
No, clearly right
And you're
there-
telling me Crackdown's going to be late again?
Delayed it again?
God!
Terry's angry.
He's clearly talking.
I'm going
about
back to
Bear
Old
Grylls right
Spice.
now.
Oh, God.
To be fair, Paul says, to be fair, they can still have 2.
Yeah, Claw, 2. That's good.
That's your silver lining.
That's a lot. That's a lot of games, guys.
All right.
2 games.
Claw, we're gonna give you
We'll
we're
give you
gonna
that
give you the
one.
benefit of the doubt because their press conference hasn't hit yet.
Good.
But
Who
like
knows?
we said last week, we haven't been overly hopeful for it.
Gears 5.
Anyways, so it's been been delayed.
It's depressing.
You guys
but
are fans
okay.
of the Crackdown series, right?
The
Okay.
first one.
The first one
eventually.
was really good. I wasn't a big fan of the second one.
Yeah.
The second one was.
This looks cool, though.
The
Yeah.
first one was, of course, got it because
Yeah.
it was actually the first Xbox 360.
Wait, what
Yeah,
do you mean you
it's
got
fun.
it because of Halo? Did it come free
Because
with Halo? Did
the
you like
beta-
it because it was
the-
like Halo?
the
No,
demo.
because the beta came out for if you bought Crackdown, you also got the beta for.
So that's why you bought Crackdown.
Yeah,
Oh, that makes
That's why
sense.
everybody bought it.
You're like, this game's cool, I guess, but it's the Halo demo that we want.
Pretty much.
All right, got it.
Same reason everybody bought Infinite Warfare, so they could play the remastered
Yeah.
Modern
Duty.
Warfare
And-
1.
And then they
Yeah.
turned around and sold it later.
Yeah. So, not good news coming out of
I'll tell you, your
Microsoft.
mic is skipping. Put it closer to your face.
Mike is skipping.
It looks okay to me.
All right.
Weird.
You are weird, but anyway. So what's next? Because Crackdown is cool, but I think that's all we can say about it right now because they haven't even come out with it yet.
What did Claude?
That's
You
a
know it's
lie.
coming
Did
at
you see
February.
that?
Yes.
It said November 7th, like 2017. on the review on the reel at the end of it, it literally said that.
Because it was supposed to be a Xbox One X launch. but
It might be super late now.
okay. So before we move on to the next topic, how do you get it that wrong?
I know, right?
I
Like,
understand
what did
3
you
months,
do?
but that's like a year and a half. You're wrong on your release
I mean,
date.
this happened.
we told our guy Kyle to go work on it at home, and then he lost all the files.
He lost all the files. They
And we didn't have a backup, so here we are.
I mean, Destiny took like, 10, 15 years?
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
there's
when we
that.
finally heard about it is when they gave it to us. When they did that reveal, it came out within a year.
Keep talking, Ate. We need to make sure your mic's
testing,
okay.
testing.
He's going.
Yeah, I moved it closer. Hopefully that works.
It's all that hair in front of his face. Okay,
Own
look at it,
pop
like
filter.
look at that. It's legitimately.
It's the
The hair is just all.
bring it over a little bit.
He's
there
got
you
dual
go.
pop filters going on. It's not a good thing.
All right, Klaus is breaking news. We'll wait for it.
All right, yeah.
All right, we'll move on. This is actually pretty interesting.
We are excited about this.
Everybody knows who J.J. Abrams is, right? All right, there you go. He directed the first 2 Star Trek reboot movies.
Why'd you do Duel of the Fates?
I just love that song. Whenever I'm gaming, that's the song. Like if you guys haven't noticed
We're
already,
talking about
like,
Star Trek, and then you do that.
that's my favorite song.
Well, he also
It's my
did
hype song.
direct The Force Awakens. Look at him just giving you the mad dog.
That's not even the same.
I know it's not, but still, it's worth it.
Well, his studio is Bad Robot. Everybody that is aware of who he is probably knows that.
I mean, I've seen that before movies all the time.
Yeah, he's a big-time director. Well, they just opened a video game division. Yep.
So you can look forward to a lot of lens flare.
I was going to say Explosion, the game.
A lot of explosions.
Wait, no, that's
He also
Michael
does.
Bay.
Yeah, I was gonna
he
say,
also
like,
does
it's not the same
Westworld.
guy.
He's the guy that does Westworld as well.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I like that. That's good.
So he's gonna be. They opened a. It's called Bad Robot Games.
Creative.
Yeah, it's
Is it
So-
going to be bad robot-based
And they
games,
said-
or
Obviously not.
no,
Chris,
but they
come on.
did say Tencent has the right to distribute all of Bad Robot's games in Asia, and
Because that really affects us, right?
it's also
Right.
going to be involved with Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment.
Okay.
So there's going to be that.
So what kind of games do you think they're going to come out with? Are they
Movie
going to do
Well,
mobile games?
That's
Are we
the
talking
thing
about?
that's interesting
Because
to me.
they said Asia, so
Well,
That's
that's
what
very-
screams mobile
that's-
games
yeah,
to
that's-
me. Like that's,
yeah.
that's a Tencent in general.
yeah, but
oh no.
I don't see him wasting his time with just mobile games. Here's my thing: you've got Warner Brothers involved.
but though he's publishing in Asia, you're gonna want to do mobile, make the money.
Yes, but I don't think he's going to just go there. I think we're going to see some AAA.
I should hope so, but that's. See, I
let's
think they're
see.
starting to realize that it's a lot easier to make these mobile games, and you can still make a lot of money with them. So a lot of these companies are trying to jump into that, which
So
is.
they're basically saying they're going to team up with traditional game developers. So you've got Tencent and Warner Brothers Interactive. So they're
And
not
Candy Crush.
necessarily making the games. They're going to be the game division. So maybe they're going to be like the new Activision type thing, more that publisher and teaming up and everything.
Okay.
They're going to work on all types of games for console, PC, and mobile. So it'd be interesting to see where they go with that. Knowing his nerdiness and knowing that he likes to do fresh takes on classics, your Star Wars, your Star Trek, and everything, what I would like to see come out of this,
New Kotar.
that'd be awesome, is seeing, him take on and make a brand new AAA Star Wars, Star Trek, maybe relaunching a Batman series. You got Warner Brothers, or whatever you can do with Warner Brothers. You can do superheroes. That anybody that has
Superman.
You can do a Superman game.
Oh, I have yet to see a good Superman game.
Exactly. But
however,
if you have this guy at the helm,
is it just gonna be like Prototype? You're just Superman running through a city destroying everything because you can, because it's Superman. That's the
that
premise
was
of
the
game.
one that came out. What was that one?
For the 360.
That's what I was thinking about Prototype, because that game you literally you're just a monster. You just do it's like Grand Theft Auto but with crazy monster powers.
Well, that's the thing. His third Trek reboot was the best. He says, how many lens flares will be in these games? That joke was
All of them.
already made.
Too late. Come on.
Already made.
Jeez.
Gosh, you're
All
like
of them.
5 minutes behind.
Every scene transition. Lens flare.
lens flare.
Lens flare. Like instead of motion blur, there's like a lens flare setting, like on off. Like I don't need this right
He
now.
just has it on a little
Little dial, like
ding. This is where I want it, right? Yep. Nope. Right there.
You do max lens flare the whole screen all the time. It's just
white.
blurred out. Like I can't play this. Like
I don't know how I feel about this, honestly. I
Well,
feel like
that's things
there's
like-
not really feelings to be had yet because we don't know anything about
well,
it.
that's what I'm saying. I feel like I don't want to see him just start making a bunch of crappy movie tie-in games.
I don't think he'd do that. I hope not. But
You remember those Transformers games that came out?
don't even.
Yeah, I don't want
Yeah.
crappy. I don't want crappy. I
However,
want,
one of my students in my classes loves those Transformer games. Like every time he comes in, he wants to play them on the computer. It's kind of ridiculous.
How old is he?
He's 17, and I'm like, dude, I don't understand this at all. Like, was he 3 years old when he first saw his first Transformer and like lost
Maybe.
it? That's what I was like when I
Maybe.
was 3 and I saw Transformers when they were like cartoons and little action figures. I was excited.
Was it the Dinobot one?
Oh, I remember that one. That was a good one.
Was it?
oh, you're in the wrong track, Claw. I was looking in the other chat, and you're dropping some knowledge in here.
Dropping some
General?
knowledge.
Star Wars Jedi Fallen Order name revealed by Respawn Gaming.
Ooh. And we
Wait.
all like Star Wars games.
Respawn?
Yep.
As in Titanfall?
Yep.
Oh, that could be cool.
Put that in the E3 chat, Claw. He's not here. He's saying, well, that thing says the company that made Arkham series is making a Superman game. They didn't announce that, did they?
Yeah.
They did when?
Ish.
Huh.
Well, all right.
Please tell me I get
You
to.
didn't think that was good to put on our podcast?
It was.
I
literally
was like,
just gonna
oh,
be
I knew
just
about
that.
it the whole time.
It was just gonna be that. They
Dude,
announced.
how many
anyways,
weeks have we
that's,
had this on the podcast?
yeah.
Like, come on.
Anyways,
Most of
apparently
them.
Rocksteady's making a Superman game. That'll be awesome. Because that's one of the things we predicted. So it would have been nice to know that.
I want to act
Anyways.
out the injustice thing.
Oh, my God. Moving
Now,
on.
last note says, I don't think he would start a gaming company to make garbage.
Nah, he's probably just going to make some Candy Crush Star Wars
Um,
games. That's fine.
You're so dumb.
Okay.
Anyway, so Bad Robot's making a video game division now.
Okay. What's next? Oh, this is going to be good.
PS4 E3 leaks.
And there's been a lot of different leaks.
There's been a lot of different leaks. There's been a few because everybody, and they make a. So we got the picture behind us. I'll try to get out of the. Nope, this is the wrong way.
You got it. There we go.
They make. They always have a little press conference like order of games that are happening, and they always try to make it look official and put a PlayStation logo at the top.
What is the PlayStation Party PSVR mode? What is that? Is that like VR chat but for PlayStation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm guessing.
Oh, that's going to be fun.
So yeah, the things that you got on there. Now this is the one that. I mean, you have to take these with a grain of salt, just so you
Yeah.
guys know. People
could
make
be
these all
real.
the time just to screw with people.
But half of the things on there are legit real. Like
This
the
is one of those
Spyro
ones-
trilogy. We know that's coming.
This
Yeah.
is one of those ones that actually looks like it could be
Mm,
possible.
BioShock.
So,
BioShock.
Let me read it off to you.
PSVR.
Let me read it off to you. Ghost of Tsushima, Medieval, which is something we predicted was going to be on there. PlayStation Party VSR mode or PSVR mode, which would be pretty awesome. We could sit there and talk to each other. Spyro.
We can have our podcast meetings on PSVR.
Oh dear.
Oh my
Oh
gosh.
no.
Spyro Reignited trilogy. We know that's coming.
Yeah.
Spider-Man PSVR mode for Spider-Man.
That
That'll
would
be
be
interesting.
nauseating.
Nauseating as all get out.
Web swinging the city in VR.
Shenmue 3, Resident Evil 2 remake with a PSVR mode, Devil May Cry 5, Final Fantasy 7 remake, Kingdom Hearts 3, BioShock Resurgence
Oof.
with a PSVR mode,
Oof.
Bloodborne 2,
Okay.
Death Stranding,
Good.
Last of Us Parts 2,
Which we know is
Player
coming.
Unknown Battlegrounds, which we said is going to be coming.
About time.
And the number one thing on here that
This got me jumping up and down.
if this, I've
literally.
been blocking it the whole time.
Yeah.
If this is actually true, and this is the E3 announcement,
Oh, buddy.
literally, I don't know what I'm gonna like. I'm gonna
Say it.
I'm gonna
Just say it.
cry like a little girl. I'm gonna move out of the way now. Wait, nope, that's the
Other
wrong way.
There it is.
SOCOM Coalition as the closeout for this. If that is
SOCOM.
true, remember just last
We
week
need to
were
buy a
saying.
whole bunch of PlayStations. That's true.
Just last week
Maybe-
we were saying, okay, we're dreaming here.
Yeah.
We're getting to wishful thinking. There's SOCOM. If this thing is true, oh my gosh, that's the mic drop you needed.
Yeah, and what's funny too, I'm looking online because some people are saying, "Why do you need a SOCOM nowadays? It's not relevant." There are so many people that are hoping. I'm part of a SOCOM remastered PS4 chat,
It's like him and like
Thing.
5 other people.
Mhm.
and there's like 14,000 people on that list. Like
In a
so, obviously
Discord.
there's some wants for it. And if this thing comes out, oh boy.
And then they put out a VR or a BR mode with it. There you go.
No, come on.
No,
That's
we don't
not
need to-
real,
we
okay?
don't
That's
need to-
not gonna be. That's
no.
gonna be garbage.
No, but I do want SOCOM.
SOCOM.
So we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. We'll
And
find out
they're-
very shortly.
they're-
Very soon.
All right, Oddcast is in the chat asking what the hell is SOCOM.
It is the best.
Where have you been living? Sonny?
Back in our day.
About an old time, a long, long ago.
I used to play it by the soda fountain.
There was a little third
The
person
Tiddlywinks?
shooter.
Tiddlywinks by the soda fountain. Yeah.
SOCOM. He
Petridge
says I
Farm
must
remembers.
be Petridge Farm. Okay, Oddcast.
I'm hoping
SOCOM was the first online console shooter.
PS2.
It came out on PS2.
You used dial-up. If you had
Used
it.
dial-up.
Da-da-da-da-da.
PS2 had the little Ethernet adapter on the back that you could either buy with it, or if you bought the earlier version, you couldn't.
was
You had to
called-
get it extra.
It was called the network adapter.
The network adapter, and you plugged your little dial-up cable in there.
or Ethernet.
Ethernet, yeah, and you played online. It
I
was
still have that actually.
Oh my
one
God.
of,
Was it
it is
Ethernet or
honestly
dial-up? Was it
both.
a phone line or?
It had both.
Oh my, that's great.
in
Even
our
better.
opinion, it's one of the best shooters of all time and has a huge cult following. And some people don't know what it is because it stopped being relevant. They made SOCOM 1, 2,
3,
3,
Combined Assault.
Combined Assault,
4.
and
The-
4 wasn't. 4 was Call of Duty basically. They tried taking it another direction and it was not SOCOM.
Then they had
And they tried that on the PS3.
PS3. The more true to life SOCOM was SOCOM Confrontation.
Hmm?
Confrontation.
Yes, SOCOM Confrontation. Yeah.
And then they also had the SOCOM Bravo Team.
Okay,
On
I remember
the
that.
on the
Well,
PSP.
that's the thing. Goes Oddcast. What the blank?
I like saying that with the blank. With
Um,
the blank man.
it's the and the last one says, Matthew, you are killing me. Hold on. Oddcast says Pac-Man was the best arcade game. Doesn't mean I want to play it anytime soon. So SOCOM, with all due respect, big whoopity doo.
Whoa.
Now, hold on.
He said with all due respect.
I said with all due respect.
With all due respect.
You can't just say with
You
all due
just
respect.
say that.
Say whatever you want. Sure, I can. It's in the Geneva Convention. And then, well, that's the thing. Says blank you.
Oh man.
He's literally putting the word blank, by the way. It's not
Yeah.
me just
Blank
like editing him out.
Yeah.
Okay, so with all due respect, Oddcast, this is why I love the show because it's interactive.
With
okay.
all due respect, you're wrong.
With all due respect, you can go. No. No. Okay. I get that with Pac-Man, but Pac-Man's not advanced in any way. When there's no
Whoa,
way.
okay,
no,
you
no.
can't
here's
start.
the
Slow
thing,
back.
though.
You
People-
can't start
calm down.
arguing.
People
Pac-Man
still
isn't
buy
great.
Pac-Man though.
No,
so
no,
that's
but
the
no,
thing.
but let me.
It was advanced for its time.
Exactly, that's the thing.
There we go.
It's not advanced to where something. All you do with Pac-Man now, when you do a new Pac-Man, is you make it look prettier.
yeah, you reskin it.
You make it look 3D.
Or you add it to Smash.
Yeah. There's not much you can do with it because of the format it is, because it's such an old style game. Now, SOCOM, where it is old, how old is that? Like 15 years old?
2002.
16, 15,
16 years old? It's still a shooter. Shooters are still hot and developed. There's still something that happens. And what was good about this was the play style and the format of the maps and the way everything worked. It's something that hasn't been replicated. The closest thing to it would be PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds.
Yeah.
However, Miss PacMan changed the game. So let's be real here.
Okay, you're right. You're right. So, well, that thing says Pac-Man VR. Yes, you could make Pac-Man VR. That'd be kind of fun.
Would you really want to eat ghosts, though?
Why
in
not?
VR? Just like,
Why not? So, Oddcast, if you're still here. Yes, rebooting the Pac-Man series wouldn't do much unless you could crazily overhaul it and make it some sort
Pac-Man
of
Royale?
Yeah, like you'd have to do something drastic. This is give us the same gameplay we loved before, update the graphics, and what they did with that game, like the guns all shot the way they were supposed to because they spent the time to sit with Navy SEALs and actually gauge these guns, how they work, how they sound, recorded hours of footage.
Oh,
they would go to the range and actually, for every single weapon in the game, they would take recordings right up next to it. 50 meters away, 100 meters away, so you can actually tell how far away the person is by the shots.
In this game. So all you have to do with all you have to do with this Oddcast is make it look nice.
Yeah, it'll sell.
Yeah, you could keep the same, the same style.
So
but,
my mind went straight to blue-colored SEALs when you said Navy SEALs. I'm like, why would they be partnered? Oh, got it. My bad. Art.
Anyways, so, and I will respect your opinion if you're not excited. I don't expect you to be. You never played it, but we are excited, and I cannot wait. And for a new generation that never got to play these games back on the PS2 and PS3, PS3 was the last one, right?
Yep.
Very early PS3, and PS3 was around for 10 years. So,
oh yeah, I forgot about that. It was a long
yes,
console. Wow.
And SOCOM 4 was the beginning of that console era. So, that's the thing.
No. No, SOCOM Confrontation was before SOCOM 4.
This is better.
SOCOM's okay. Well, that's the thing. Said SOCOM was like if God made a video game and then decided to improve on it.
It's true.
That's exactly what it is. It's a gift from God in the best way possible.
All right.
Oh my gosh, the notifications are making so I can't read things because Claw's in the Discord, so I can't read the chat.
Speaking of rebooting an old game,
dude, Matt is so excited.
What's the
for
next
this
thing,
game.
Matthew?
Matt cannot hold his excitement for this game.
And this leads right into what we just said.
Okay,
See,
this is exactly. Hold on, don't
don't
transition. This is exactly what we were talking about. About the most you can do with the game is make it look prettier and maybe give it a VR mode. Hit it, Chris. Almost called you Claw.
No, it's like now I'm not going to.
No, you apologize.
I'm sorry. Hit it.
I'm sorry, Claw. Thank you.
Tetris Effect.
You should have seen Matt's eyes light up on the podcast.
Because I was watching the video.
We're talking about serious stuff, and he's like, guys, Tetris Effect. And I was like,
so this is a VR game. Why is it not playing? You didn't get the trailer?
I didn't get the trailer.
That's
you
fine.
Son of a...
I didn't realize there was a trailer. You should have put. You remember how you used to put in the video like, "Hey, this is a video." Maybe
hey, there's a trailer for this, and it looks.
Don't
do it.
Basically, it's VR, and there's all these flashing 3D particles, and you're playing Tetris basically in VR.
Is it kind of like
That's
the
about
Geometry Wars?
Exactly
style?
like Geometry Wars,
Okay.
and like so you can kind of look around it. So that's about as much as you can do with these old games that haven't been developed recently.
I don't feel okay. Oddcast, I get it. Some of those games are dead games. He's saying GoldenEye, Wolfenstein, whatever. But the fact that it's coming out with another version means it's not dead yet.
Okay, so he says GoldenEye, Wolfenstein. Well, Wolfenstein's been remade.
Yeah, they just did Wolfenstein 2.
And if they remade GoldenEye, I swear to God, I'd buy it.
Yeah, Wolfenstein still has. They just came out with what? Wolfenstein 2.
Yep, and it was
this last year.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, wildly successful. GoldenEye.
Wildly.
Yeah, there's a reason that probably wouldn't do well.
But I'd still buy it.
I don't know if I would. I mean, I'd probably buy it. I probably would buy it.
Most successful
reboot game. Ooh, that's a good topic.
Star Wars Battlefront.
Would you all mind?
Don't you dare. Actually, that was a pretty successful.
Okay, so let's read his whole. Let's give him respect. Read his whole thing. Would you all mind telling me the most successful reboot game over this past decade? I can't think of any. Let's see.
Battlefront.
Crash Bandicoot.
Was Doom a reboot?
Yes.
Oh, Crash
Doom.
Bandicoot was a remake.
Doom.
Doom.
God
Yeah, it was
of
okay.
War, really.
God of War. Right there.
What was that? That was a reboot?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, they launched a new trilogy, because it had been gone for so many years.
I don't know if that's really considered a reboot, though. He's talking about a game that's
That's what
basically
a reboot is. Like, in the video game world, if you bring it back, like, they're not going, oh,
Oh, yeah, look at even, well, if that's the thing, agrees. Okay, fine. Let's say it's valid. Somebody
yeah,
else on
God
the chat
of War,
agrees, so it's
God of
valid.
War. Oh, Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raiders. Oh, my God, the Tomb Raider games are
Tomb
wildly
Raider, yeah.
successful.
Hitman.
They made a Barbie off of it.
No.
Hitman
no.
didn't do so hot.
The Hitman
No,
Go.
Hitman,
I thought
no.
it did all right.
It didn't do that hot.
No, Hitman's not good.
Well, Hitman 2 will be.
What else?
Hopefully.
Um,
Okay, calm down. Halo 4, relax.
Yeah.
Halo 4
relax on that one.
Halo 4 and Gears 4.
I wouldn't consider those as reboots, at least
Because
in the
they
vicinity that we're
came out
talking.
pretty close to each other.
Yeah, those came out rather close to each other.
And I'm trying to think of others now, because I play a lot of games.
Spyro. Well, that seems a Spyro. I hope. Okay.
Spyro. That's
I'll let you know right now. Spyro will
it's
be
gonna be
the
huge.
number one.
Crash Bandicoot was huge for a while, too.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
was a remake.
For-
That was a
but still.
remaster.
Mega Man
Still.
is coming out again,
Yeah,
and people are widely.
I don't think that one's
I'm
gonna
not really.
sell as
You're
much.
excited for that one, though, I'll tell you.
No, a lot of well, I'm not, but a lot of people who like those type of games, they're
But Oddcast
Excited.
does say I digress. Because you never experienced SOCOM, I will. I understand. I understand your hesitation. The same way I would about let's reboot GoldenEye. I don't really care, but SOCOM is a game that in of itself still holds up if you went back and played it. You go back and try playing GoldenEye right now? No.
Remember when we had discussed having a SOCOM 2 tourney, and then all of a sudden we were getting hit up by all these people who wanted to be a part of it, and
Twitter blew
we
up.
literally mentioned it once, and then random people we had no idea who they were
Yeah.
all wanted to be a part of
Yes.
it. Were asking us our plans and everything. I was
Yes.
like, what is going on?
There's a difference between that GoldenEye that you couldn't just bring back, and this It's
Okay, you got to stop harping on GoldenEye. Okay, I don't know
No,
why you
'cause-
keep using that.
because
I love that game.
that's his example.
I know, but I love that game.
I'm
Sorry.
using his example.
I get
That's why I'm
Come
using
on.
it.
Okay.
You seem confused.
okay. So
Anyways,
Tetris Effect. Be
Tetris
interesting.
Effect.
Anyway, Tetris Effect
Tetris Effect.
probably
Tetris and
won't be
VR.
as popular as SOCOM.
What is cool is this is made by what's his name? Hold on.
I don't know. Blocks are pretty cool, I guess.
This is made by Tetsuya Mitziguchi.
I
Is it the original
I
guy?
know exactly who that is.
This is the guy that made Res Infinite and Luminous.
Oh,
Okay.
now I do. See,
So this is the guy
Luminous is
that
a great
does
game.
that
So is
does
Rez.
very beautiful, particle effect style games. That's
Ooh,
that's
a
who's
good
making
point,
it.
though. Oddcast does make a good point. I'm so glad he didn't say Call of Duty. I'm so glad that he said Medal of Honor. Go to read that, Matt. That's your thing.
SOCOM might have been a cool first-person shooter. It was third.
Well, it was third.
It was third person. It was one of the few that were third.
Okay, but continue.
But the best and most influential first-person shooter by far was Medal of Honor. I'm actually in the console world.
Yeah.
I'm gonna agree with you.
Medal of Honor 1, and then Medal of
Medal
Honor,
of Honor 1. Remember when that demo hit? Oh my gosh.
and then Medal of Honor 2.
Yeah.
That's the one that actually got everybody.
And those were As far as console shooters like this, SOCOM changed the game. There was no online console shooter on consoles. Like it was
respect where respect is due.
it and had. Okay, let me tell you this. Like it had at all times over 100,000 people playing. It showed the server numbers.
Yeah, and you could jump.
And
Other-
at that time, very impressive.
That's huge. Yeah,
Hugely impressive.
Like at that time, for a brand new.
You can actually do voice chat too. That came with the headset.
Oh yeah, it came with a headset with the game that USB headset that plugged into your
Whoa.
PS2 because
That's pretty cool because nobody was making that.
yeah, because a peripheral wasn't needed before this game on consoles. There was nobody
is actually pretty
manufacturing
cool.
them, so they gave you one with your game.
And I guess there is something to be said that SOCOM is on the possible releases for E3 and PacMan isn't.
Why do you keep harping on Pac-Man? Screw you.
I'm totally kidding. I actually like PacMan. It's just funny to bring it up.
Oddcast, it would be fair to say Saving Private Ryan spawned Medal of Honor. I give you that.
Yeah.
This
is fun. This was a good discussion
Well,
in the
that's
middle
the
of this
thing.
podcast.
Says Medal of Honor. Everyone really murdered it.
It did.
It did. Yeah, that game had no legs.
Wasn't there a recent Medal of Honor that was absolutely garbage?
That was one
That
after
was-
it. Yeah, that's
yeah.
why nobody played it.
Yeah.
Anyways, we probably should move
Let's
on.
move on to,
Yeah.
to news.
If you guys,
More news. Which this is news for Claw. Claw will enjoy this a lot.
I'm pretty sure he already knows it.
Oh yeah, Xbox sale
I know,
during
but he's still gonna
E3.
like it.
They're doing a massive sale.
I wanted to make it bigger on the screen, but just we wouldn't be able to see anything that they're selling. But yeah, their systems are on
Starts
sale.
June 7th. Systems, everything's like their
What was
systems
it,
like
like
$50 off.
$50 off
and-
all of them, like $450 for the X. Like
so
we're
it's
talking like
$200 for the
$250 for the-
500 Xbox One S,
$250 for the 1
$250
terabyte.
for the 1 terabyte, $449 for the Xbox One X console, where normally it's like
Which is
$500.
amazing.
They're really trying to get.
Up to
That's,
75%
that's good
off.
though.
Well, something we didn't put in here because it wasn't. I don't know why we didn't put it in here, but PS4 is also PlayStation is also doing one as well.
Yes,
The
yes.
days of play, it's pretty much identical. It's what they do around the E3 time. They both do it. They started around June 7th.
Was it like PS Plus is like $49.99 a month? Now.
Yeah, it's something. And so the reason they do this, and like you can get your controllers for $30 or $40
that's
or whatever,
cheap.
right, on both platforms. The reason they do this because they're launching all of these games, and they're talking about all these games, and people get excited. Like, I want this game. It's about to be summer, and this gives the parents a chance to buy games for their kids or consoles for their kids, and adults buy other stuff, buy consoles for themselves. It's a good time to do it because there's something to be hyped about.
If you're watching,
think
Aute's
nobody
not
heard
doing
that,
anything.
You think nobody heard the? I'm gonna listen back to
Oh no!
So go check it out.
There we go.
Priorities,
okay.
exactly.
You can't do that.
Okay, so
Do what?
don't worry about it. We'll talk about it later. So
Well, that's the thing. Since SOCOM never died, this conversation is going to keep
okay,
going.
let's
Sorry,
just-
listeners.
We're gonna
but, okay.
drop the
Hold on.
SOCOM convo in the podcast.
SOCOM never died due to popularity. Remember, Sony's business model and overall laziness was similar to Microsoft's with Xbox One.
You're a caffeine freak.
True. They never.
Podcast called
It
you
didn't.
a caffeine
It didn't
freak.
die because of popularity.
Oh,
Lack of
man.
popularity.
Okay, next thing.
Oh, this next thing is
So Oddcast as well. Back-to-back Rockstars, caffeine freak. You're the man.
Yep.
so this next.
What's
thing's
funny
gonna
is
be
I was
interesting.
waiting to do it too, but I was like, "What's a good time?" And you're doing it, so.
I'm a leader, not a follower.
So I'm curious about this next one though. Let's pop it. Let's pop it
oh.
on over.
Why are we? What's curious about it? Oh well, let's talk about
I'll
what it is.
tell you what's curious. But you go for it.
Nintendo has basically confirmed that Fortnite is coming to the Switch.
They messed up. They put out update logs on their Discord that said Fortnite.
Yeah,
Bad. But anyway.
yeah. They basically people didn't know it was coming, and then all of a sudden,
So the Switch is on an Android operating system. What I'm confused or
Okay.
curious about is this going to be an actual version of Fortnite or is this going to be Fortnite mobile ported for the Switch?
no, I don't think it will be. I don't think it'll be a second. one.
Huh?
I think it's going to be an actual game.
You think it can handle?
Yeah, I mean Fortnite's not very demanding. Or
It's not a demanding game.
If you haven't seen Fortnite try to run on my laptops at school, then you have no idea.
I'm still with
How
Rob
old are your
on
laptop?
this.
I think it might be the mobile version, but let's see. Let's find out when it comes out. I'm just curious because it is already running on an Android OS. It would have been really easy for them to just port the game over.
Yeah, you don't want that though. 'Cause
I
you're-
know I
you're
don't want
running-
that,
Yeah,
but
that's made for a screen this big, and you're trying to do it on a screen this big, or
It's not-
project it on a TV.
Claude, how
the screen
it's-
isn't that much different.
Claw
man.
Claw
How's
says
that
in
a
the
leak?
chat, Anthem date leaked 22nd of February.
Oh, that's cool. So like
So it's
another
not
year.
coming this
So
out
they're,
this
they're
year,
going to
like you
launch
said.
Crackdown and Anthem at the same time.
So they're losing games now. They're like, oh yeah,
Can we save the Anthem conversation for the?
oh we can save it for Chat Lobby Ask because that's
no,
interesting.
no. I was gonna save it for the Bungie thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we can talk
Okay.
about that. Okay.
All I know is we did say it's not coming out this year, and we're right. Anyways,
Well, yeah, they said that. I mean, you know.
so yeah,
makes me
Fortnite's
sad.
coming to Switch.
I guess that's about as exciting as it can be. Like
I'm not a fan of Fortnite, honestly. And anybody that watches the show knows that.
it has its ups and downs. A
mo-
lot of downs.
yeah.
But ups and downs.
Just got to. When you said that, I was thinking of Robin Hood.
Oddcast says I'm drinking a $2.99 Red Bull right now, and I'm jacked.
Oh, yours says $2.99. Mine says link deleted.
Yeah.
Oh,
The bot thought that was a leak.
The bot's
Oh.
like, no, $2.99.
Yeah,
Wrong.
I gotta
Just delete it.
delete it as
hold
well.
on. Oddcast says Fortnite would be a fun game if it was.
If I
If I was 15.
Oh, if I was 15.
Oh, no.
That's true.
So about
It really
two,
was what it is. in my
about 2
opinion.
weeks ago, I had a class of 30 elementary schoolers just come into my class to see what we do, right?
Mhm.
The first question out of a kid's mouth about IT was, do you play Fortnite? And the entire class was like, Fortnite! Fortnite! Like, they're 6 and 7-year-olds just losing their crap over Fortnite. And I
Yeah.
was like, oh, man.
I'm not a fan. Anyway.
Also, is coming out on the Switch.
A lot of cool stuff?
Well, it's next,
Sorry.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
possibly.
Possibly. We don't know what's going to happen with it, but we can talk about it.
Sorry, I'm trying to get there, guys. So this is coming. Paladins.
I
Oh,
really
you
can't.
can't, you can't.
I can't really do.
Paladins. This is.
I'm
Everyone
so
want to explain
excited.
Paladins? It's by hi-rez, the makers of Smite, Tribes.
It's a hi-rez Overwatch.
Yeah.
That's what
Yeah.
it is.
Basically Overwatch.
I've never seen the game played except for when I was
It's-
looking for photos for it today, and it actually looks like fun.
Yeah, it's progressed. Chris doesn't like it. It first came out, it was dreadful.
Okay.
Yeah, but Chris
But,
is an Overwatch fanboy,
yeah.
so I mean, let's be real.
It's-
First of all-
boy.
Fanboy.
First of all, fangirl
Hey, Chris.
question
Hey
mark.
Chris, who got this little guy?
Who brought the
Who brought little Bastion today?
Fangirl.
There we go.
Okay.
Question
Okay.
mark.
well,
Question
that's
mark.
well, that's the thing. Says Fortnite would be a good game if it was PUBG.
That's
Boom.
valid. That's valid.
So this is essentially Overwatch-esque,
Overwatch
gameplay.
Lite. We'll call it Overwatch Lite.
But they
It's
have a
Kroger brand.
they have
Overwatch.
they have a card-based mechanic in it where you kind of like Smite,
Okay.
where instead of Smite you unlock different things as you go along as you level up. This has that as well, but you make them cards where you
So
can
Paragon.
So Paragon. Yeah.
Rest
That
in
doesn't
But-
make me want to play.
Yeah, right. I was like, I love Paragon.
That's
but at
my
the same
number one
time,
issue
like,
with Paragon was the card
the
system.
cards was a
They
little,
should
it
have
was a
been
little
items.
annoying. Yeah, items would have been easier.
I just want to take a look at this photo really quickly and say we got Rocket Raccoon down in the front. And
he's
Groot
cool. I
up
like
in the
I like
back.
using it.
There is a complete rip-off of Tracer somewhere in there. I was looking at the
Yeah.
Paladin photos, and like one of them was just this girl that looks just like Tracer but without the goggles. I'm like, really? That's really, guys? Like,
Yeah, it's
oh yeah, and there's another like Reinhardt knockoff. It's
yeah.
like,
The Reinhardt guy is
Not here.
oh, it's this guy.
No.
no, there's a dude that looks like a knight kind
it's
of,
a
but
knight.
without
He's
the helmet.
got a sword and
He's got the shield.
the
and yeah, like
shield.
it's a
Yeah, yeah.
Reinhardt knockoff. Yeah.
All right. So Paladins is coming to
the Switch.
Switch.
Yeah. So like, if you're a Switch owner and you want to play Overwatch, too bad you get Paladins.
And it launches next week, I believe.
Okay.
So if you're a Paladins fan,
Go buy a
or
Switch.
if you have a Switch and you're looking for things to play, you got
Paladins.
Fortnite and this.
I wonder if it's gonna be
Fortnite's
free
probably
because
coming.
it's free on PC.
Probably.
we also got Reaper in here and discount brand Torbjorn on the left.
Discount brand.
Just got a higher pitch force.
Oh, and also you get to use the mounts and across the map.
What's the Walmart brand again?
Kroger.
No,
No,
Great
Safeway.
Value.
No,
that's it. Great
Safeway.
value. Great
Great
value.
Value,
It's
that's
the
the
great
one,
value
yep.
one. Yes, they're all great value Overwatch.
All right. So speaking of
Kirkland Overwatch.
high res,
Are we? Oh yeah, the next. Ooh.
Oh,
this
yeah.
one
Ooh.
actually looks kind of cool. Something they
Ooh.
got coming out of high
I
res.
wonder if it's gonna take the
This
Smite
is a
steam.
new battle royale called Realm Royale. Looks a
need
little
it.
bit like Fortnite,
Because we need another one.
and by a little bit I mean a lot of
Hey,
it.
you shut your mouth, Ate.
These are obviously the makers of Smite, like we were just talking about. What's different about this is,
Not much.
Well, hey,
well, it's
there's
more
classes.
like Paladins comes over to the
Yes,
VR
that's
world.
exactly what it feels like. It's like
There's-
a Paladin's.
You just saw right now. You saw a guy be able to go intangible and
And
a
that's his
rocket go
skill.
right through him. That's his skill because you have classes and you have skills.
You could forge.
You forge your own weapons and armor, or better weapons and armor, when you take, like, if you down somebody, you can take their weapons and then go make them into shards and make a legendary weapon or a legendary piece of armor. And so it's not like you go and find a level 3 helmet or whatever. It's what are we saying?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, don't move it on. So
Anyway, so it's a new battle royale.
Yeah.
It looks like it's like Fortnite in play style. It just looks like it's gonna have different mechanics. That's pretty much all we really know about it.
There's no building. Like It's just
Thank
straight.
God.
It's just
And
straight.
that's the
Thank
best thing
God.
is I hate
Oh
the
my
building.
God.
It's so dumb. Oh, and you could ride horses in this one too. So
A lot of people that I see go from PUBG to Fortnite complain that they feel like they can take anyone in a 1v1 like gun battle, but then the second you get the jump on someone, it's like, I'm gonna build a shed, and like that's
have you ever seen
That's what it
that?
feels like.
Everybody's bunny hopping everywhere.
yeah, just bunny hopping constantly. Like
Yeah.
I'm just gonna jump. I have the higher ground, Anakin, and you're just jumping everywhere.
Yeah,
it's like
and
ridiculous.
you just block yourself in. Yeah, it's not.
So, what I want to know is, can they snipe my horse while I'm riding it, and I'll fall off and roll to the ground?
Well, in Paladins, the horse is summonable. I don't know if
There's a
that's
horse in Paladins.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's
have
a
mounts.
horse in
You
this.
have mounts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can ride mounts in this game too.
That's pretty cool.
So that lends me to believe that it is a bigger map than a Fortnite, maybe because it's got horses. That's the reason they don't have vehicles in Fortnite, because it's a really small map.
Not to mention it
Um,
can't really handle vehicles.
The design of this map looks pretty cool. Looks more like you're not just in the middle of nowhere and these like
Oh,
grassy
yeah.
hills.
That's
that
all
just
Fortnite
like
is too. That's another thing. It's just
Yeah.
all grass hills.
grassy hills with like random buildings. This looks like, look, oh, there's a town over here. There's a a forge over here. It looks
Looks good. I'd play it.
so. It's I believe right now it is an early access, so you can download it
Does it cost anything?
free.
Why aren't we playing this on game night? How about we
That's
play both?
Good.
An hour of each.
Question.
I can hear you.
I can hear you. Talk, Ate.
Yeah,
talking.
you're there.
It's weird.
Did we
wonder if
put a
the-
gate on Ate's mic?
No.
I have a gate on my mic.
Click on the gear.
Oh, don't do it right now. I'll just speak louder.
Oh yeah, yeah. Just speak louder, Ate. Never mind.
Weird.
Because
Can
if
we
I,
move
if I
on?
speak, if I speak softly,
Yeah.
Softly.
So maybe there's a gate on it. All right. So if you're into battle royales, if you want something that looks like Fortnite but doesn't have building mechanics and crappy gameplay, you can try this. And I can't speak to actually if this is crappy gameplay or not. So we'll see.
yeah. Well,
Get away from me,
when
nerd.
did they say it's coming out?
It's early access right now. You can
Oh.
download it right now. I believe on Steam. Yep, on Steam.
Okay.
So
So,
that's what there. Now this is. I wish somebody gave us this kind of capital to do what we
Oh
wanted.
my God! Right.
Everybody knows who Bungie is.
no.
All right, well, let me enlighten you.
Bunch who? What is this?
Bungo?
Bungo?
Bungie.
Bungo?
Bungie?
Bunjai?
Bungie. Yes.
Bun-
Bungie,
bun-
like a bungee cable or cord.
Bungie jumping?
Yes, they are the makers of Halo
1, 2, and 3.
1, 2, 3, and Reach.
No, that was
Reach was Bungie.
3, 4, 3. That's when they took over.
Mm-mm.
No.
It was both.
I'm not gonna
I
chime
believe.
in on this.
They
I
were
don't know.
both on that one.
I believe it was both. You know
Yeah.
what? Here, let's.
I'm pretty sure Reach
just
was
leave
their
it, just leave
their
it.
testing grounds for the Destiny gameplay. That's why they had jump packs and stuff.
Jump packs.
Um,
But look at all the cute cartoon versions of Bungie
Zoner
characters.
says
Look at that.
Anthem, no loot boxes, only cosmetic purchases. You can't buy experience. Well, that thing says Reach was 343.
All right, I'll believe it.
Is it bad that I can name almost everything except for one of the people in this picture?
A little bit, but it's pretty cool either way.
So what is this?
So, anyways, Bungie. It
Yep.
was Bungie. Halo Reach was Bungie. I just looked
Okay,
it up.
okay.
Anyways.
What are we talking about right
Anyways.
now?
Anyways, what we were talking about is Bungie received $100 million. So, like I said, something I would love to have. $100 million so that they can work on not just one, but multiple other worlds beyond just Destiny. Because the way their studio is set up now and how big a game Destiny is, all their resources go into that game. Same thing as when they were working on Halo, they could work on that game, really. So a Chinese company was able to give, I don't know if they even say the company.
But how much money?
Chinese internet giant NetEase
NetEase. Okay, I totally know who that is.
gave them $100 million
That's my money.
so that they
Yeah, I
could
need it now.
basically help with their studio. And from what it sounds like, because they have the contract for Bungie with Activision, or they have the contract for Destiny with Activision. That game is being published by Activision. That's where they get the funds to do the things they want to do for that game. This makes it sound like they're going to be able to be their own entertainment company and do their own. Chris is dying back there.
Okay.
Be able to do their own. Almost sounds like publishing. They'll be able to do their own things and work on these games and not have to worry about, we have to only do Destiny. We have to put all our thought into that where,
Well, because they told them $100 million for games that were not Destiny, right?
Yep.
That's like legitimately what.
Yes.
There is fear that they may be spending this on mobile games.
Especially since it's a Chinese company.
Well, it's an internet company. It's not like Tencent. That's a mobile game.
Yeah, but again, Asia is all about
Huge
mobile.
about
Could be,
mobile games. Yeah.
But the CEO, Pete Parsons, did say that the big thing about this is self-publishing is what they want to be able to do. They couldn't do that
Self-publishing.
before. So that means, and because if you look at Bungie, what's been their biggest issues?
Activision.
Well, Activision's one big thing. Before that, what was it? Microsoft. They would get told they have to have certain
crunch times and
deadlines,
all that.
crunch times. The game was not ready. They did not want to put it out. They were told they had to. If they can publish their own games where they're not restricted to third-party companies' limitations, that's what this money is for. And not only publish their own games, but work on other games besides the one game they have.
This is
So-
my time.
This is your time.
Chris, do you want to talk about this? You're just saying this time is your time to thrive.
He's been wanting to talk about this.
All right, I guess we're turning over the stage to Chris.
Go ahead,
Chris, tell us.
Speak up.
I
You
could
get 30
see-
seconds. Go.
Well, I could see them really wanting to stray away from Activision because the amount of negative flack they're getting for Destiny 2. Like, Activision put a lot of the deadlines on them that
Yeah.
caused them to cut things, that caused them to
Yeah.
fucking come up with Eververse and ruin everyone's experience. Like,
10 seconds.
they even,
Stop it.
for the most recent Warmind DLC, Bungie didn't even work on that themselves.
Really?
Who
It
did?
was an external I can't remember the name right now.
Huh.
Another studio helped them with it. And by
I
help them,
remember we talked about it was multiple studios helped them.
it was one in specific that they really
Yeah.
like did the most work on. I'll get back to you on that. But like honestly,
Get back to you on that one.
the state of Destiny really doesn't surprise me that they're looking to get away from it.
Yeah.
Specifically Activision. I feel like
Is it away from Destiny entirely or just away from Activision?
I feel like Destiny getting away from Activision would be the best thing that Bungie could do for it themselves.
Well, they're not going to be able to do that because this is literally not to be used on Destiny.
Well,
yeah, it's money to them,
Oh.
but that their focus is 'cause
We'd
the
like
money
them
that-
to do that, but it's pretty obvious that
the money they
can't.
use on Destiny is all going to be coming from Activision. It's going
Yeah.
to be that's going to be
their 10-year contract's almost up.
in 2 years. Yes,
Yeah.
it's
So
up
that's
in
still
2020.
2 years. We're still talking about 2 years that they have to sit
$100
around.
million though could easily
Activision ain't going to give up that contract
help them
anytime soon.
become self-publishing.
That's what it's for.
That's the point.
That's
yes,
literally what it's
but
for.
without Destiny, because they'd have to
Yes.
buy out their contract with Activision. And that's going to
Yeah.
cost them that 100 mil.
And luckily, Bungie's pretty good at making cool new IPs.
Yeah.
So
I mean, Destiny 2 is only really slated to be around for another 2 years.
Yes, but look
That's
at
the-
so here's what you're not getting. This money is not going to go to progress Destiny probably because when they make these contracts, they lose the rights to that game basically. Look at Microsoft. They don't have Halo anymore.
correct. Microsoft owns that IP.
Infinity Ward. They created Call of Duty. They don't own Call of Duty. Activision does. So they have to make contracts to make new games on that company, on that IP every time. If they back out of, if they don't renew a contract, Activision will just come in and they'll just have somebody else make this game. What's up, Eddie?
Hey Eddie, how's it going?
Eddie.
Wave to the camera.
So just like what Activision did with Call of Duty, when they weren't making enough, they brought in Treyarch. When there wasn't still enough games for them being made, they brought in Sledgehammer. They have 3 studios making what one studio used to make every few years. Activision's gonna if more Destinies are gonna be made, and I don't think so. We can look at it, but I don't think so.
All
It's
right.
on Battle.net, yeah, because they're. It is a publishing deal.
We'll have to.
I don't know. I'll have to look at it, but if they want to keep making their own stuff, I mean, maybe it'll go in Destiny, but I doubt it. It could, but. What's up, buddy? I go back and forth. Eddie's giving me crap because I have a beard, and he's
Summer's
like, "Summer's
coming."
I like how he's
Oh my
looking
god.
at him, but
How's the best validation? Yeah, nobody expects you to cut your beard. Did you like trim the chin? It looks like it's weirdly like not quite as full right there for some reason.
I don't know.
Ate had a mistake. Something happened. Oh no! Oh
Oh.
no! We can't hear Chris anymore. Oh no!
Chris's mic is gone.
oh no.
Don't
you dare stop the
don't
stream for that.
Stop streaming.
All right.
All right, so we'll keep moving on.
Bye.
Hi, Eddie. So that means big things are probably going to come out of Bungie. I'm sure they're 100% tired of being under somebody's, for lack of a better word, thumb, under their control as to when they have to put out
you
things.
went with some. Okay.
Yeah, how to controllers. Yeah,
Touche.
yeah,
Got it.
no, they've always been under stress to put things out when they're not ready. So
And now they can take their time.
yeah, so we'll see what happens.
All right.
That being said, I think we can get into the nitty gritty.
The nitty gritty. I forgot to get the photos.
You son of a.
I know.
All right, so we're just
I
gonna
That's fine.
We're gonna
we're
talk
gonna
about it.
Talk about it.
They were pretty risque photos anyway. Risque is probably not the right word.
Graphic.
But graphic. There we go. That's what I was looking for.
I mean, risque can be graphic.
Yes.
In a different way.
Yes.
So this something happened a couple weeks ago, and we wanted to talk about it, but we haven't had a chance yet. So we're gonna take this time to do it now. Look, I thought he was gonna say something.
Well, he can't because his mic
That's
doesn't
right.
work.
His mic's.
Sorry, buddy.
That's funny because we can hear him, but he's
I
not
wonder
coming
if we
through
could
on
hear him
OBS.
during the Bungie conversation at all, or if it was just quiet. He's
I don't know.
talking and just quiet.
No, I think it was there
Well,
before.
we should probably.
All right.
Yeah, we don't want this to happen with all of our mics.
So you guys, I know we heard about it. There was a game on Steam. It was going to be released on Steam. Let me explain what the nitty gritty is for new listeners.
Yes. Okay.
The nitty gritty is a time where we focus on one subject, one topic. It could be one video game, whatever, and we really break it down to discussion. Usually getting to like the philosophical level of it and what it means for us, our lives, other people's lives. Really breaking it down where the nitty gritty can go on for forever.
And it has.
It has sometimes gone on forever. And sometimes it doesn't. But really look at we really kind of get down to ethics of things, as it were. But being open-minded and letting everybody have their opinion. I don't know why he's laughing.
I don't know either. Just
Yeah.
leave it alone. Okay.
Anyways, so there was a game that was going to come out on Steam. It was by Acid Publishing Group?
Yeah. It was a weird. It's a very. You're not going to find them on Steam anymore.
Yeah. They were going to put out a game, and Steam was going to let them. Steam is made by Valve. They were going to let them put this game out, and it's called Active Shooter.
Yeah.
Makes you really wonder what the game's about.
Yeah.
It's a cameraman who's going around taking a bunch of pictures.
Oh, if that's all it is,
Yeah.
then let it be on the. I don't,
Oh my god!
yeah, I don't
it's
know
like
why
Pokemon Snap. Just
Yeah.
I don't even know.
He's an active shooter. That's horrible. Okay, we're not trying to joke about this. We're trying to make light of a very intense situation, which we're going to describe now.
It is literally a game, and it only got taken off or banned like a week and a half ago.
Recently, yes.
Like,
Because of the outcry.
yeah, huge media outcry. This is literally a game about you playing as an active shooter, doing basically domestic terrorist
and
acts.
most of it is within a school.
Yeah.
You're in and you go into a school, and you literally shoot up
Anybody,
you're an-
anything.
anybody you can find.
You're an active shooter.
It
there's-
keeps track of kills based on if you kill police, civilians, or students.
Yeah, students,
it's-
teachers,
Yeah.
like.
Yeah. And the big issue here was they were keeping this game on the Steam market and they were not allowing other games on the market that were actually risque. Let's say that. That's the correct use of that word.
Yeah.
So a lot of people were getting upset. Like, how can you deny these games that have, types of nudity, but you're going to
double
allow...
standard, yeah.
Yeah, you're going to allow this.
Yeah, and that's the big part. Like, you are totally okay. Now, there are certain things in games that people would like to forget and not want to play that had a rough time getting through it. We'll talk about
No Russian from Call of Duty.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2.
The intro scene.
Yeah.
was
Where
just
you had to literally shoot up a
innocent
airport,
people. Yep.
but the thing behind that was you were undercover with a terrorist group, and they were trying to get you to feel that you had to do things you didn't want to do. But because within context, it makes sense because that's something you might have to do if you're undercover in a terrorist group as an operative. So yes, it's hard to watch, and some people stop playing right there. But in context, it made sense. This is literally just making light, in my opinion, making light of horrible things that happen, going into a place and shooting it up.
Pretty sure that's everyone's opinion on this at the moment. Like, that's...
Well, some people are outcrying freedom of speech, freedom
like,
of game, and you're able to put whatever game out you want.
It's just going to hurt video games as a whole. Like, if people already argue that video games are too violent, this isn't
helping.
This isn't helping that argument at all. Like, this is making it 100 times worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
like,
this is the reason people think that video games are horrible. And like this
your mom is correct. It is wrong. It is very wrong.
Yeah.
I'll speak for Chris.
Or both.
So
Yeah, it's possible.
Chris said that they're trying to glorify it, not make light of it. I think it's both. Or what Valve? Okay, so
What did they say about the game developer? Valve even had something to say about him.
I have to get
Didn't they call him like a toxic troll?
toxic troll.
Yep. So they banned. That's why they banned him. But
He's already been banned. He was part of. What was the other game developer? Oh, Revived Games.
so did they ban that development?
They've already banned last year his old company, which was Revived Games. Now, this is the weird part. They've already banned him for what's called trolling, because he did games like, let's see if I can find him.
Like the Tide
Pod
Challenge, and what was the other one? Racism? White Power. Made a game called White Power. So they banned him based off the fact that he was a trolling company originally, and then they were defending him in this one, saying, well, he has the right to put out freedom of speech, blah, 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 and at the same time banning a game for nudity.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's, to me, ass backwards.
But now what's they're saying? Now they're like,
So
now they're 100%. We are not going to ban most games. It sounds like almost any game, but they're still sticking true to this.
Yes, they're basically go out there.
What they said is they'll still allow for games to be platform, but they will not allow anything that is extremely illegal or in a trolling type of fashion.
Which definitely covers this game.
Yeah.
Yes. So they will be. I was trying to see if I can get their official statement. I know it was here.
But yeah, not the point of view. Yeah, not from that point of view. And honestly, just the small amount of pictures and videos I saw of the game, I was on the fence about whether or not to put them on the podcast, because like this is kind of nuts.
Yeah, and they're basically going to allow a lot of games.
Last note asked who is funding his crap. Well, this is actually just a little indie game that I made him.
Yeah,
because the graphics aren't anything remarkable.
No,
it's
no.
just like literally an indie game. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris said him and two other guys.
So the way they're kind of covering themselves now as to why they, and okay, I'll have to read what they said, but they said they're basically saying they're going to allow basically anything on Steam now, unless it is, like you said, excessively illegal or just there to troll something like this, make light of a horrible situation. And They said, so what does this mean? This is from their page. It means that the Steam store is going to contain something that you hate and don't think should exist. That's true, the internet, unless you don't have any opinions, that's guaranteed to happen.
Like if you've never been on the internet before, sorry.
But you're also going to see something in the store that you believe should be there, and some people will hate it and not want it to exist. This also means that games we allow onto the store will not be a reflection of Valve's values beyond a simple belief that you have a right to create and consume the content you choose. The 2 points above apply to all of us at Valve as well. If you see something on Steam that you think should not exist, it's almost certain that someone at Valve is right there with you. Basically, they're saying that there's a game on there that does not reflect their values or their opinions. Okay, Steam's open to anybody though.
Yeah. What are you getting at?
I'm not okay. I'm against censoring the internet per se.
Okay.
But anybody can buy any game off Steam. Right?
Yeah, nobody's going to stop you. Yeah.
Nobody can stop you. But yet, if you go into GameStop, they're supposed to check your ID on a mature
Well, no, there
content.
are.
Well, they do
actually,
ask
they
if
do
you're
that
18.
on
They
Steam.
judge your birth date,
Okay.
whatever
Yeah.
you typed in. But I mean, it's not like you can't lie about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I mean, that's cool, but
Up.
gift card, and even unless your account's verified to be over 18, it won't let you use Steam gift cards to buy games that are meant for T15 and on.
yeah. So they do a good job of that. But
Okay, so let's go to that's the thing's comment. He says the real problem with the game isn't the idea. Hold. It is the fact that the game has no point. It is an arcade style. If the game had a story where the situation happened that brought these events to the forefront as a means to force people to understand the problems that happen regularly in America, it would be stomachable. But when you see the game in arcade sense, there's no value. It's the difference between a movie and a snuff film. And so, yeah, you're kind of saying what I'm saying, like as far as the context.
yeah.
If this was something they did to show how horrible this is versus glorifying it and giving you extra points for shooting cops and points for shooting kids and teachers, if it was like the context of Modern Warfare 2 where it's something you had to do and it made you see and realize how real this is.
Or maybe if it was a storyline where you find out what got him to that point.
Yeah.
Like where he felt like that was the way to go.
Yeah,
Then maybe it's more understandable.
And even then, if you got to that point where he got to that point, right, you still don't even have to put in, you could go to a cutscene and the end of the game is he does this, right? Like you don't have to
you don't have to actually make it playable that way.
make it playable where you're going in and just
Because at least in Call of Duty, I'm pretty sure when I played that game, they were all adults. Like I don't remember seeing children in that scene.
No, initially there was going to be children, but they had taken.
See, and there you go. I mean, there's
there's
kind of a line there.
there's kind of an unwritten rule in gaming
You don't kill kids.
that you don't kill kids in gaming.
Yeah.
Like it's not a steadfast law, but there's kind of an unwritten rule where even where you're the worst person in a video game, like you don't go as far as like killing a kid. Like
Unless it's like God of War, where it's part of the story.
Yeah, like where it's
Like it's
Wow, thanks.
in the
first ones.
thing.
Yeah, but
the
even
first thing.
yes, no, not this, not
I haven't played them, Ate.
First call.
Haven't played them, Ate.
yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I haven't played them, Ate.
So, well, that's the thing. Says if it was a scene in a game that developed the overall plot, much like the film Prisoners, as about child abductions, starring Hugh Jackman and Jake Gyllenhaal, it would make some sense. Exactly. You have to have context around it. Not, all right, here's a controller. Go shoot at some kids in a school.
Have fun.
Yeah.
No one can hear you, Chris.
So Chris is saying that it'd be like if there's the military shooter, that'd be like that's a better way of doing this. A simulator.
Yeah.
Um,
It shows kids and teachers like the best way to get out of this situation and survive and shit like that.
Okay, so it's a simulator that shows the best way for kids and teachers to get out of a situation of like active shooters like that.
That's better.
So overall,
Do we agree with Valve? That's my thing.
I
Are we agreeing with this?
I agree with Valve's current stance.
yes. So
I also agree with them pulling this game though.
yeah. So Elasno says, "I'm not for massive control, but seriously, that is wrong." And then Zoner off topic says, "Days Gone Anthem release date is the same day, 2/2/19," and he says, Days Gone is
Days
screwed."
Gone.
Maybe. I feel like this is Valve like backtracking, like, no, we're not horrible people, but I think they honestly didn't care what was on their platform,
And then this made its way there.
and because of the
In
media
some ways,
attention,
this is actually a good thing that this happened. 'Cause now they'll actually be more mindful of what they're actually
yeah,
within reason.
Yeah.
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 So maybe this won't happen again.
yeah, because there has to do with like, yeah, I understand there's difference of opinions, you know, like let's look at the old back in the days, the super religious people that were like, Harry Potter's the devil, Harry Potter,
He's the
go
devil.
go watch those movies, don't go read those books. Chris just said, "You're a sinner, Harry."
Oh my God.
So
Whew.
I get it. There's things that are like slightly you don't want to broach that topic. Like those games, yeah, everybody's going to disagree, but it kind of seems like everybody in the world is kind of like, why are you even making this game? Why is this game allowed to be made? There's no point to it beyond glorifying killing innocent people, kids.
Oddcast, I can agree with that, but at the same time,
Why don't you say what he reads?
oh my bad. Having a school shooter game cross the link deleted. I don't know what that one was.
No, it's just a deleted
Okay.
link.
Limiting freedom should never be silenced. The free market will determine the success. You have to remember that Valve also has to think about their own name.
Yeah.
And having a game like that on their platform does not bode well to their stocks, their shares, the way that they work. It's
The business.
a
Yeah,
business.
you have to look at, it's not a free market; it's a private business.
And if he wants, he can release that game online
If he made
without a market.
if he made his own website, released it on his own, download or whatever somewhere, nobody
that's-
can
that's
stop
him.
you.
That's-
That's
yeah,
you. That's
that's
on
you.
you. Then you don't silence the free market that way, because there's some crazy things
Yeah.
on the web that I would never go search for, and that there's a market for.
And that's the same
But
thing.
this
Zoner.
is Valve.
Zoner says art should never be restricted. I agree, but this is their platform.
This is their platform. We're not saying this can't be on the internet, but Valve has to look at, and here's the other thing. Whereas we have constantly talked about art, video games are art, and we will defend that video games are art to the fullest. The issue is, these guys aren't doing it to say, look at my art. They're doing it in a matter of just to troll situations. And they've been banned before because all they do is troll and try to make situations worse and make light of situations. Yeah. Well, no, art should never be a shit.
Yeah,
You're right.
that's-
But this is them looking to make a rise out of people and make a name off making light of something horrible. So
I mean, put it on
where-
Reddit.
yeah,
Like, if
where-
you're going to do
yeah.
anything, put it somewhere else
Yeah.
where it really isn't limited. Like,
what is
that's-
it? What is it, like a 4 gigabyte download or something? Like, you put it somewhere on some website. If you want it out there, nobody's stopping you from putting this game out there besides a private platform. It's not an open market. It's open market, and yes, you can upload things to it, but it's still a business, and they still have right to take away
Mhm.
anything on there.
Mhm.
They weren't allowing games that had nudity in it, so I think that's wrong.
Yeah.
But this
Yeah.
is, Oddcast says, in the words of Dwight Schrute, a lot of things were criticized ahead of their time, or something like that. Yeah.
I forgot what that line was too. But I know what he's referring to.
Beats, Bears,
Battlestar
Battlestar Galactica.
What?
Michael.
No. Yeah,
Michael. Making a school. Are you watching that show now?
What's better, a brown bear or a black bear?
Well, there's generally two school of thoughts on the matter.
False. Brown bear.
No, I think I'm past that part.
Okay.
Oh man.
Whoa, why do I hear myself so loudly?
Because you're loud, man. What do you want?
No, like my volume went up.
Did you kick your?
I
little
think
thing?
Ate kicked it.
God, come on, Ate. Kicking stuff under
My
the table.
volume went super loud. Oddcast is making a school shooter has convinced me it's cheaper than ever to make a game. Well, an indie game, yeah, you don't need a whole lot to it. Can you?
I'm
turn
sure
mine
once
down
they
a
made
little
the
bit,
first
Ate?
few games, it's just changing some code around, and there you go.
There you go. That's good. That's
exactly, Oddcast. That's exactly what we said earlier. But you got it. You get it. Those are the money beats.
No, he's right. It's Bears beats Battlestar Galactica. In the free world, yes, I 100% agree. Let people make whatever they want, however screwed up it is. But they have a right to take it off the market, and I don't want to see it on that market. Put it wherever you want that,
Oh yeah, and how many little kids use that market and lie about their birthday? Like
Yeah.
that happens. Whether you like it or not, that happens.
Yeah, I mean, look at if you want to compare it to something, you compare it to Netflix, right? They've got some stuff that's like NC-17 on there, but you're never gonna see straight XXX porn on there.
Well, I mean, here's another comparison. MakerBot has.
No.
All right, Chris, good. So MakerBot had their Thingiverse website, which was 100% open source. Anybody could put anything on there.
What is MakerBot?
MakerBot is the 3D file, so like a printer, 3D printer, right? So
Like
they have
the CAD
Thingiverse,
files and stuff?
CAD files. So Thingiverse, where you can download these 3D files, and they were open source, so anybody could do whatever they wanted on there. And then one day, a guy woke up and put the files of a 3D printed gun.
Oh, the
online.
zipper gun.
Yeah, and within like a few days, they pulled it, and that's because
That's because
there's a lot of different laws about that, but
the
that's
DOJ told them
to take it down. So there's certain things about having a website where you're open to people posting things. Like you still have to worry about your name. You still have to worry about if you're infringing on any laws or anything like that. So there's a lot that goes into consideration for this. And so what did that guy do? He turned around and made a CAD website where you can post whatever you want, whenever you want, and he's in control of it.
Yeah, because you can.
There
do
you
that.
go. Yeah, and it's still up there today. You can find it today.
Yes. So don't get mad because you can say don't restrict art, don't restrict. Valve has no right to restrict this game. They sure as hell do. They could have one game on there if they want and make it only there. They could only put Valve games on there.
And they
just
lose
like
a lot of followers.
just
but
but just like BattleNet only has Blizzard and Activision games on there. Like so,
that's their thing. Yeah.
that's their market. So yes, they do have the right. And it's just like, to me, it's just like Netflix. Like I said, you're not going to see, actual porn on there because it's a whole different level of extreme versus,
Matthew's tried. Matthew's tried. He knows. He's like, there's no porn on Netflix. I
looked everywhere.
I've looked.
Well,
Hulu,
that's the thing.
Netflix, Amazon Video. It's not there.
Well, that's the thing. Says, what about gay XXX porn? That might be on there. I haven't looked. You let me know. Well, that's a thing. So.
Wow. So yeah, we got pretty far into this one.
So yeah, so I mean we're kind of in agreement here. Like whereas I can see the side of not restricting. It's not restricted if you do your own thing. Nobody says you can't say this. I'm sure there's racist websites out there that aren't shut down because it's their own platform. The internet is a free platform, where you can do whatever you want, but Oddcast says Netflix cannot compete with Pornhub, not even close. So apparently maybe I made a bad analogy because it's just going to keep going.
Good job, guys. Good job, guys.
But it fit. So, I don't know.
I've been a Steam user for like a very long time, so I'm very honestly, I'm okay with this. I think it's something that they need to do.
Yeah.
It's their platform to protect themselves and all the people that use Steam. I would be pissed if Steam got closed down over something like this because you know how much money I've dumped into Steam games that would be gone? So
and
yeah,
that's
free
the thing.
speech all day. I'm not losing $5,000 worth of games. That's not happening.
You spent $5,000 on Steam.
He's been
I've
on
got
for
like
10
150 games on Steam right now.
Wow.
There's quite a bit of games I have on Steam.
So here's the thing. Like, what are you gonna say, Chris?
We just talked about
We
that.
just
Yes.
so Chris says, didn't they? Okay, so
Because he has a history.
They said that. So Chris asked. They said they're allowing anything on there that's not illegal, or hold on, they're saying anything that is not illegal or considered massive trolling. This guy fits both descriptions. They made a game about shooting up a school, which is illegal.
However,
and is a massive troll.
If he comes back with another game, chances are they're not going to kick it right away because this is not the first time he's done this with the first dev group. He's done this before.
Yeah.
I'm sure they will. I think it's going to determine on what he makes next.
I'm sure they won't know it's him when he uses another random game
developer thing, because they can't
yeah.
check every developer company like that. It's going to take time.
So that being said, you have to understand where they have to do this, like not need to do it, have to do this and take this game off is like you said, they are a huge market. They are like, when you think about PC gaming, they are the market.
The market. Yeah, you're not going anywhere else.
So you know they have sponsors. You know they have advertisement. You know that they have people that back them. And because there was such a huge media outcry, it's going to be the case where all these people can pull out. Sure, they can keep it on there. Really, guys?
It's not me. It's Chris
yeah,
that's laughing. That's making this worse.
It's only going to make it worse for them because they are still a business. This is, yes, an open source market, but it's still private. It's still theirs, and they have to look out for their interest, their business interest. And if you want to make it, go somewhere else. That simple. And nobody besides the, in my opinion, weird, twisted up people are going to download it.
And let's be honest, the guy's not in jail. The guy's not facing any fines.
Yeah, there's no charges.
We're not inhibiting him. They just don't want this game on their platform. That's it.
Yeah.
Right.
So
there we go. That was a good one. We actually had a really nice nitty gritty. That gritty was really nitty.
Was really. Chris,
you were there in spirit.
Yeah.
Chris is sad that he didn't get to chat about this.
Because his mic is broken.
It just stopped working.
All right, so let's turn this over to the Claw.
Laughing.
This is Chat Lobby Ask. This is where you guys in the chat can ask us about anything. You can talk about anything you want to regarding video games.
We've got at least 3 to 5 viewers here
yourselves.
right now. So.
If you got your personal, if you got personal issues you want to bring up, we can talk you through it. Let's do it. We're going to the first question.
What?
Oddcast did ask.
We see you people in chat there. You better speak up.
Hold on. Oddcast says, what's the best free game to play on Steam?
Ooh, that is a great thing to talk about.
So, Robert, take it away. What do you think
I need time to think. You guys, that's a good game, but it's not the best game. But it's also not a Steam exclusive game. Yeah. It's a good game. I'll give you that.
Oh.
I can't remember if the games were free or if I bought them because I bought so many games. That's the issue. Is I'm trying to think what games do I have that are free.
Oh, yes. TF2 might be.
TF2 is a classic.
That might be one of the best games,
especially for Steam. That's a classic on Steam. Yeah.
How much is CS:GO? Is that free or is it?
It's like $20.
It's like 20. TF2 might be my all-time favorite free game on Steam. Well,
that was
that's
a good
thing.
one.
Says pancakes versus waffles. Go.
Oh,
waffles. Last no responds waffles.
Waffles
are
saying
good. Waffles. You're saying waffles.
I mean, nothing beats a good Belgian waffle, right?
I'm probably gonna go waffles too.
No, it doesn't depend on the pancake. Have you tried an amazing Belgian waffle?
All right, we're gonna keep this going. What's your choice? Waffles or pancakes?
He said pancakes.
Pancakes. Okay, so we got 3v1. Well, that's the thing. Also says Hugh Jackman versus Clark Gable battle the hottest. Thoughts?
Clark Gable.
This is a tough one for me. This is like ripping my heart in two right here.
Hugh Jackman.
He's got the class though.
Nobody can hear you, Chris.
Chris just said something nasty about Hugh Jackman.
All right.
USB or
no, not everybody answered.
Oh wait, I can't wait to talk about that one though.
I'm sorry.
Good job.
All right, so you said Hugh Jackman.
Oh yeah.
You said Clark Gable.
Yes.
Chris is Hugh Jackman as well.
Is it going to be 3v1 or is it going to be 50-50?
I don't know. This is that old school cool, that Clark Gable, the
class and
Wolverine.
Yeah, but frankly, he doesn't give a damn about your Wolverine.
But he's going to flip you off with one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. But I think I gotta go Hugh Jackman.
Yes,
because
he's got that, the exoskeleton.
Because of the repertoire, his whole arsenal of movies.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
Just shut
he's
up
over
back
here
there.
talking quiet. All right. A last note saying Clark Gable.
Okay,
All right.
boy.
Oddcast wants to know USB or XLR.
For sound,
For sound,
XLR.
XLR, yeah.
for not sound, USB.
I don't know what the hell you're using the XLR cables for.
I see.
Yeah.
I
That's
see your
true.
USB and I raise you SDI.
Just hit all of them. Ethernet.
Ethernet,
Yeah,
that's great.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what? No,
yeah.
no. HDMI with Ethernet. That's the way to
There
go.
we go.
There we go.
Oh, this is a good one, Oddcast. I don't know where we're getting all these.
These are
oh,
great.
Sorry.
You need to come back every
Sorry.
Saturday.
I can't go to Oddcast yet. Hold on.
Oh, God. Okay.
Well, that's the thing says, this is like, do I want to sleep? This is like, who do I want to sleep with in the 40s or the 2000s? That's basically it with the Clark Gable, Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, I was like, okay. I was like, that's a tough one.
Oddcast says, is it more important to have a college degree or good credit?
You really should have both. But I mean, I'm just asking you guys. It doesn't really matter. with the
Well,
college
I would
degree
say a
But-
college degree is not entirely needed to.
Yeah, you
Wow.
kind of need good credit for like everything you do in life.
Yeah.
It's not like you're gonna go
Yes.
buy a house and they're like, hey, where'd you go to college?
I got a bachelor's in psychology. Can I buy a house?
I've got a 450 credit score. Get the hell out of here! Like,
College degrees don't really, and okay.
Depends on the field.
yeah, it
Depending
does
on,
depend on
dependent
the
on
field.
the field
Yes.
because you
don't have
obviously
a-
need a degree to be a doctor.
If you're in
Yeah.
the
A
teaching
degree to
field,
be a
you need
lawyer.
a degree. Like, you can't
You
just.
need a credential to be a teacher.
Yeah, you're not.
Don't
just
But
need
it
gonna-
doesn't mean you have to teach what you got your
Yeah,
your
exactly.
degree
That's another
in.
thing. Yeah.
So really, the degree is just a stepping stone to say I got a piece of paper.
Fuck you, man.
You
Wow.
agreed with me. You agreed with me, and
Yeah,
then we
but
got mad.
I worked hard for that stupid sheet
yes,
of paper. Okay.
Yes. But do you know what they call a teacher or a? Do you know what they call a medical student that got a C- all throughout college?
A doctor.
A doctor. So it doesn't mean you were good in college. So there's still.
They call him a Harvard doctor.
Yeah, they
That's what he is. It's a Harvard doctor.
So
I'm a Berkeley lawyer.
you
Barely made it.
college, whereas it is beneficial, it will help in your field. I personally think you should get into a field and maybe figure out if you need
Like
a
10,
degree.
it's like 10, something like 10% of jobs out there require a degree. The rest really don't.
If a degree can help you further the career you're in, sweet. But how many people get a degree and then don't use what the degree was for? They got to.
This guy.
So what was your degree?
Child and Family Development and Psychology.
And you're an IT teacher.
I'm a teacher, so there's kind of a combination
yeah.
there. I took some teaching classes in college.
But he's in
But-
IT. So
Shut up. I'm an IT teacher.
yes.
Okay.
So
You don't get to be in this.
hold on. So Welpet's thing says college degrees actually mean very little in today's workforce.
We
Agreed.
all agree.
Well, that's the thing. So there's a reason why most fields ask for a degree or X amount of years experience.
Hey, don't you dare put quotation marks around teacher. Well, that's a thing. I am a teacher. You don't see me Monday through Friday, 9 to 5. You don't know.
More like 9 to 2.
No, it's 9 to 5 now.
Oh, is it?
I
Yeah.
work overtime now.
Ooh, look at you.
Which, by the way, 9 to 5 is overtime. In my
Don't you
game.
love how they call that overtime for
Yeah.
them?
It's
Yeah.
6 hours, and then the extra additional hours are
Some
overtime.
BS.
kinda nice.
Anyway, so our opinion, you don't need a degree. You don't need a degree unless you have a specific field. To me, good credit's more important, which is why I have good credit.
I have good credit, too. I like my credit. Oh, you know what? Well, that's the thing. Fine.
Well, that's the thing.
What is
Put
that, like-
teacher with like 1,000 quotations.
God,
on the
he's
sides
using
of
at
it.
least like 12 quotation marks in there. Good job.
And now he's mad. Really?
Really, overtime. It is overtime,
Yeah.
okay?
All right. So
Exlorian asks, ice cream or froyo? Froyo.
Froyo.
Yeah, for
Unless it's
Unless
moose
we're talking
tracks.
some moose tracks,
Yeah,
I can
if
get
it's
down
like-
on
unless
some
it's
moose
moose
tracks
tracks.
any day of the
It is.
week. Oh wait, okay, I'm taking it back. I'm going ice cream, and the reason is because I will never turn down rainbow sherbet.
Ooh, rainbow sherbet is good. What about
Rainbow-
gelato? Let's talk about gelato, though. Let's bring gelato into this.
I know rainbow sherbet.
You don't like gelato?
I like gelato. I will take rainbow
Gelato's
sherbet.
amazing.
I will take rainbow sherbet over any gelato. Just
You're
about
out of
every
your mind.
time.
Okay, nitro ice cream or rolled ice cream?
So what'd you say?
Nitro ice cream or rolled ice cream? 2 ways to do ice cream. They're new modern ways, so I'm sorry.
I've never even heard of nitro ice cream.
It's made with,
Infused.
yeah,
Well,
made with
I get-
nitrogen. All the ice crystals are really tiny, so it's super, super smooth.
Well, that's the thing. Says moose tracks are the SOCOM of ice cream. You hear that, Oddcast? And they're still relevant. Damn it!
Oh, look, EA press conference was bad. Who
That's
would've
what
guessed?
Claw says. EA press conference was bad. It killed
Crazy.
my E3 hype. We haven't been overly hyped about this year's E3.
I wonder if
in
it was like the
general.
Nintendo press conference.
Switch.
Anthem. Anthem looks amazing. It is a mix of Avatar in terms of world design,
Yeah, we could get that.
Destiny, but in third person. There are 4 suits that are linked to your powers. You can choose at any time, and you get a cape and fly.
Woo.
Well, there
Well,
you
you know,
go.
the cape is what sells it
Yeah.
for me.
Hey, hey.
I was on the fence about that game, but the cape.
No capes.
No capes.
All right, so I don't know if we got anywhere more to go with this,
Oh,
but
I think we had fun. This is a
that
good
was
one.
good. That was a good call,
was a good
guys. Thanks for the. You know what? We look forward to more every year, every week.
This is fun.
You
Dan.
guys give us more things to argue about. Give us verses, because that's a fun part of that.
coffee or tea? Tea.
Coffee,
Coffee.
Earl Grey. Hot.
Earl Grey, hot.
Shaken or stirred latte.
Or a good chai. A good
Ooh,
chai.
a
Oddcast?
good chai. Don't even get me
Oddcast, I'm
started
not
on
touching that with a 10-foot pole.
Wait.
Claw says, "Hey, capes are cool." They are
Wait,
cool.
wait.
Batman.
We can kind of talk about
No,
that.
let's not.
I mean,
Don't. Well,
We
we will develop a very diplomatic
okay, I like
answer
that.
and
Yes,
come back to
yes,
that one.
Yes.
Chris said all of us would be picking on him because he's the only lady here. All right, this has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 52.
Cinco dos.
Cinco, yes, faster than Zoner. Good
I'm on
job.
this. I was ready. I was like literally waiting for
You're
it.
more bilingual than Zoner now. Thank you.
Like by
No
1%.
Claw, I have not finished The Last of Us. Drop it. My God.
Don't drop it, Claw. You can follow us on our social media
Oh, ban his
platforms at Twitter, CMG_Gamecast. Everywhere else, that is Facebook, Instagram, Twitch, YouTube, iTunes, SoundCloud, all of it at Casual Misfits Gaming. You can catch this episode on Monday on YouTube, iTunes, and SoundCloud.
I'm gonna be watching this one. 'cause I
Watch
like
it,
this one.
listen it. I like all of ours.
So,
Go
but
screw
this one,
yourself.
this one though, since I'm in it, 100% better.
That's what it
Don't worry,
is.
Robert. Well, that's the thing now. It says you can teach with a quotation
You know what's-
Spanish.
That degree came
Well,
in
That
handy.
degree came in
You
handy.
have no idea what I went through this week, but the fact that
I
you
do
put
know.
teach Spanish is actually really funny
I
to
do
me.
know.
And if I had more time to explain it, I would. But we're about to sign off, so.
All right. We didn't finish end, do we? Oh, no, we're still. Okay.
No, we're still here.
Okay.
What are you talking-
Because it didn't show us live.
Look,
Okay.
look.
Okay.
Okay.
This has been the Casual Misfits Gaming Podcast, episode number 52. I am Matt Rojas, a.k.a. the Dread Pirate. With me, we had...
Oh, it's me. I'm Ate Rojas, also known as No Jeans.
No Jeans! And on the far end...
We have Robert, also known as Rob Dog 1991.
Rob Dog, 1991.
Oh, yeah.
And on the production side, killing it with no mic, we had
Chris.
Chris X Lorian.
Chrissy
I actually like that a lot. That was good.
His mic's gone. That was like the
X
Oprah. That was the
Lorian.
Oprah. Like,
Everybody gets an
X-Lorian.
It's like the
Yeah.
Glorious.
Everybody gets a, you get an X-Lorian. You get an X-Lorian. All right. This has been the CMG Podcast, episode number 52. We'll see you
Be ready to
next
transition
week.
to the outro, Chris.
Transition and mute the mic.